Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy. Tries a shot! Denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van der Ven can get it clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Dembele knocks it, shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Played in deep. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Chouameni gathers from the goal kick. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Oh, that's delightful. Pull it. No way through. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Rafinha really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
That has climbs up big. Toure with the clearance. Very nicely done. Mateus. That's very neat. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
It's a mighty effort! And another try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely bit of skill. Aims beyond the defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Dembele. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Dembele. Looking for the run. Lahm deals with that comfortably. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Played back in. Oh, super ball! Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Bellingham. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pinches it off him. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Mateus. Oh, this is a great position. This looks promising. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Chance here to counter. And this is Ibrahim. It's Ibrahimovic! Defending of the desperate variety. Rafinha. Hullet. And this is Hullet. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Of course. Substitution for Manchester United, number 6.
The second half then, just getting going.
Coming on to replace him is
Rafinha,
number 13,
Ibrahimovic, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Bellingham! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, such a clever touch. Lahm. Lovely feet. That is good. He gets big. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's lost it. Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's on it, can he get away? In towards the back stick. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nedved given the lift of his goal. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Lahm. Nice control. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. He is just caressing the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's been... And the finish! Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Played out wide, and it's Lahm. And here's Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just...
It's Ibrahimovic! If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
1 minute added time.
Nedved. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mateus, terrific header. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gullit is onto it in a flash. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rafinha. Mateus. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mateus pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Rafinha goes steaming forward. Tchouaméni. Played back. Vitinha takes control of it and he's on the move. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Mateus. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Tchouaméni. Nedved wins the duel this time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Gullit.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's managed to get rid. Lahm. Mateus. Some really good ball movement. Bullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Thuram. And it's Bellingham. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vitinha, Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. The ball's gone astray. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. And Hullet! Oh, it's hit the post! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. It's in! They're back within reach! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So is this the start of a comeback? Vitinha on a charge down the left. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in space and looking for options. Crossed into the box. Otto can get it clear. Bullet! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And it's half-time here. So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Rafinha. Turns and goes back. Oh, look at the space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha, and the counter is on. Now Otto. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, what has happened here? Mateus. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rafinha, and he's found a way past. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha gets a foot in here. Bullet. And he's only too happy to take that back. Played out to the right. Vitinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rafinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Mateus. Rafinha tries a shot! Goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10.
So now the difference is 3.
Number 25.
Mateus. Now it's
Number
McAllister.
18,
Mbappe
Ibrahimovic.
is onto this.
Number 22.
The pressing's intense, and it's
Vitinha.
paid off.
Coming on the
It's
field.
all a little bit desperate,
Number
but it's got the job
23,
done.
Suarez.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Number 14. Rui Costa.
Squeeze it through.
Number 9.
Thinks
Rooney.
about the shot.
Number 26.
Rui Costa.
Iniesta. Substitution in progress.
Odo. And it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. Iniesta. Manchester United finding their passes. Mateus. Olise. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Olise. Can he get it through? Oh, he's been caught napping. Out towards the flank. Luis Suarez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's in plenty of space here. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's hit the bar! Bale. Out of play for a goal kick. And he's forced to go back. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Ambitious ball here. McAllister looking for options for movement. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Rui Costa. And it's Iniesta. Luis Suarez. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary. Rooney! Now he's off and running. McAllister and
There will be
Mateus.
1 minute added time.
And it's Tchouaméni. Lahm. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Lahm is in a really good position out wide. And he thumps it clear. And that's that. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Oh, smashing head, in for the pieces! Deftly away. And here's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
And he's heaved it away. Out of play for a throw. Matthäus. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Hullet. And it's Otto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross flung it. Terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vitinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Matthäus. Passing is crisp and sharp. So it is still 0-0. And here's Rafinha. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Vitinha. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hullet. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it.
And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Lahm. Now it's Rafinha. Matthäus. And it's Tchouaméni. Hullet. And this is Hullet. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mateus spots it and intercepts. Now it's Hullet. Mateus. Nedved does well to get it back. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rafinha. He can run onto that. He has a look up. That's really well manoeuvred. Nedved. Now it's Vitinha. Bellingham. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lahm. Rafinha picks it up out wide. And this is Hullet. He's Hullet! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that. No. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating.
He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rafinha. Salam. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nedved. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! The second half sparked straight into life! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Manchester United have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Stood up well to him there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rafinha. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lahm play, he gets big. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Out towards the flank. Crosses. Up he goes! Against the crossbar. That's a sharp pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafinha. And he was alert to it. Nedved. Odo. Probing pass. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Rafinha. Oh, it's come loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Mbappe. Nedved.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
A slightly better ball would have led to a... Oh, what a mistake! Knocks it into space. Oh, played right into his path. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's well seen too.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Ibrahimovic.
Messi
Number
going
13,
face to face with his great
Mbappe.
rival.
Number 10,
Looking for the run.
Gullit.
Now it's Rooney.
Coming on the field. Number
And this is Luis
23,
Suarez.
Suarez.
He's in plenty of space
Number
here.
9, Rooney.
And back out it
Number
comes.
15,
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Pele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus tries to thread one through. Gullit looking to run onto it. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
There will be 3
And
minutes
that was
added
as
time.
close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that will be the final act. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting... So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening.
Terrific header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Bullet cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Tries to play it through. Played into space out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
No, he's not getting past him there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ibrahimovic. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And it's Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal. There's gets it. They've done it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well read, and the danger is averted. And this is Luis Suarez. Ibrahimovic.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Matthäus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's played into the area. Luis Suarez. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up.
He's having a hit! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Suarez is onto it in a flash. Lam. And Rafinha. Matthäus. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's an Arsenal free kick.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance, too.
Bullet! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicely aimed pass. Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafinha. He's gone direct here. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Hullet. And it's Bellingham. Hullet. And it's Tchouaméni. Lam. That's good play. Lam made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Can he get it through? And he's onside. Hullet stood his ground strongly. Goes down, but nothing given. Vitinha. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Luis Suarez. Vitinha. Decent chance! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ibrahimovic might just make this.
Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tchouaméni. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've chased...
Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Ibrahimovic. Number 10.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Coming on
And
the
now
field,
a sudden chance to
number
counter.
13, Mbappe. Number 15,
And he's lost his man here.
Pele.
Looking for the run. Lovely. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Elects to cross. Looking for a corner. Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Mbappe. Mateus. He's picked his way through. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rui Costa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's got away. That has not gone well. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rui Costa! And he's really put himself on the line here. Manchester United have their third corner. And he's there to clear it.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rui Costa is sporting a guilty look. It's Ibrahimovic! Rui Costa. Kunde gets across to intercept that. Rui Costa tries to pass it through. Always onto this. Now it's Pele. Ferdinand. Look at... Tries a shot! No mistake! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
All square again into the dying minutes. And that is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days.
Hello,
Arsenal
everybody,
versus
and
Manchester
welcome to
United will
today's
always
match.
be a major date on the
Manchester
footballing
United
calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there've been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The action has already started. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice bit of trickery. That pass has been well intercepted. Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, easy pickings there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that has not gone well. Now he's got space here. Great ball, and he's in here. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well read, and the danger is averted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a...
He's having a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's really well cleared. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rafinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Up he goes! Crossbar comes to the rescue. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Lahm. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And it's Otto. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's having a good look here.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Rafinha! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! first blood drawn. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nedved. Mbappe has it in a wide position. He's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's gone loose. Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. Mateus. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lam. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha has it out wide and in space. Oh, what a climb! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Manchester United are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pull it. Odo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a great position here. That's a sharp pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Picked out brilliantly. So there's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And they win it back again. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Pullet with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. And here's Ibrahimovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Passes short and sharp. Nedved. Vitinha. Odo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Nedved. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rafinha. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Bellingham. He rises! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. And Hullet! Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And here's Hullet. Ibrahimovic! He scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nedved. Odo. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Van de Ven has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Hullet. Yaya Toure. Pass somewhat off target. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Hullet. Odo. Manchester United finding their passes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's got away. Oh, smashing it! It's hit the crossbar. Vitinha. 2 minutes to be added on. Mateus. Aimed beyond the defence. And the flag has stayed down. He's away. Oh, he's been caught. Chance for a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get... The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went...